This channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, Game Master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment, and make sure that you use my code for a special discount. They currently have a Halloween sale going. This channel is proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released Uncharted Seas, a pseudo-historical RPG of maritime explorations in the Age of Discovery. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure that you check out their ongoing contest as well. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Aether Nexus. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this fantasy mecha tabletop RPG, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the rules of play. In Aether Nexus, players portray Aetheric Knights, warrior mages clad in mechanized artifact armor. You are spiritually bonded to the Knights of your Nexus, your group, through an etheric link, allowing you to telepathically communicate, share memories, and experience emotions as one, no matter your distance from one another. The Game Master, also known as the Seer in this game, oversees the narrative of the game, portrays the inhabitants of the world of Asstoria, and presents challenges and threats with which the Nexus must contend. Aether Nexus uses a 20-sided die to resolve most actions through tests. Any action that presents a risk or challenge is tested with the roll of a d20 against an appropriate aspect, determined by the rules or the seer. If the die rolls under the corresponding aspect, the test succeeds. If the die rolls equal to or over the corresponding aspect, the test fails. The four aspects shared by all knights represent the physical abilities of the Aetheric Knight and their apparatus, and also their connection to the primordial forces of Asstoria. You have Stone, which stands for strength, fortitude, and resilience. You have Flux, which represents swiftness, grace, and cunning. You have Aether, which is knowledge, wisdom, and awareness. And Hearth, which is your personality, courage, and presence. Now concerning favor and hindrance, certain abilities and circumstances in the game can apply favor or hindrance to a test. If a test is favored, you roll two 20-sided dice and take the better result. If a test is hindered, you roll two 20-sided dice, but take the worse result. When it comes to invoking, often creative ideas lead to solutions outside the scope of the rules. By invoking an element of your knight, an augment, boon, or other feature, in a way not covered by the rules, you gain favor on a single test at the seer's discretion. Tests can often be modified by your apparatus frame abilities, augments, or weapon qualities. Perhaps you will obtain a -1 or a +2 to your roll. When it comes to triumph and despair on tests, a roll of 1 is a triumph, an automatic or critical success. Conversely, a roll of 20 is a despair, an automatic or critical failure. Triumph and despair can be powerful narrative tools to emphasize critical moments. You have a table to determine these outcomes. When it comes to triumph effects, perhaps you obtain a +2 damage on the next attack. When it comes to despair effects, perhaps you lose 1d6 energy. Let's talk about resource dice. These are dice that scale up or down depending on the circumstances. So a d8 would scale up to d10, and a d12 would scale down to d10. When it comes to the armor die, it is rolled in response to damage, reducing the amount of harm suffered. The damage die is rolled to deal damage to foes, and the Nexus die is rolled when using special abilities such as those granted by your frame, augments, and boons, and also when taking the same action twice in a turn. Resource dice are usually granted by your apparatus frame. Concerning energy, each knight in a Nexus maintains an amount of energy, which represents their vigor and resolve. This energy can be reduced by suffering damage, and is fully restored during respite. Your energy will go up and down as you receive healing and take damage, respectively. When you reach 0 energy, you become broken. You can increase your maximum energy by spending arsenal points during respite. And there is also bolster to consider. You can share your energy with another knight, restoring your allies' energy at the cost of your own by bolstering. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the modes of play. As you can see, because it is based on the Black Hack system, or variation of old school Dungeons & Dragons, this is fast and easy to understand gameplay. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member and enjoying exclusive tabletop RPG tips. You can also use the super thanks button and you can check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, it's not about what you want your characters to do, it's about what your characters are doing. Once again, thank you and see you later.